from Fenway, the Red Sox finish up this 4-game series with the Cleveland Indians. The Sox go for the split with David Price shooting for his 14th win. Hi, everybody. Welcome to the matinee. Great to have you with us. I'm Dave O'Brien. Delighted to be joined by the Hall of Famer Dennis Eckersley. Garen Austin coming your way in just a couple of moments. Red Sox finishing up the homestand act and have the right man on the mound against the Indians.
They really do. I think he's on top of his game. He's thrown the ball great since the All-Star break and even before that. But the last start was really special, I thought, because, we know how he pounds the ball inside on hitters, mostly right-handed hitters. But the last start, they took 7 strike threes, 7 out of the 8 strikeouts. He's gotten a lot of swings and misses from his changeup. I mean, he's thrown the ball as good as he ever has, and the team's responded to him all year long. They look at the bottom there. 15 out of the last 17 starts the team has won. You see how hot he's been. ERA really low. The guy has been not walking guys. I think at this point in his career here in Boston, this is as comfortable as David Price has been up to this point. And you're counting on him, especially with Chris Sale out, so the pressure's on him a little bit more.
It's a great point because he looks like an ace, and the Red Sox, of course, are waiting the return of Chris Sale, but David Price is certainly pitching like one. Red Sox taking on the Indians here in the finale of the series. The Indians do not want to see Xander Bogaerts coming again. Last night, that long bomb totally out of Fenway, and then the other way, you talk about strong, into the bullpen. A pair of home runs for the X-Man. Deals by Toyota.com. Dunkin' Donuts, America runs on Dunkin'. Amica Insurance, auto, home, and life insurance that always puts you first. Exciting games, tasty dining, great live shows. Enjoy it all at Plainridge Park Casino. The all-new Subaru Ascent. Love is now bigger than ever this summer. And by Southwest Airlines. Low fares, no hidden fees. That's transparency. Very comfortable day, and David Price on the hill in search of that 14th win. Here's the Indians lineup that he will battle today, brought to you by your local Nissan dealers. The talented Francisco Lindor to lead it off at short. Yandy Diaz, the DH. Ramirez at third. Encarnacion at first, coming off 2 home runs last night. Melky Cabrera, the left fielder. Geyer in right. Kipnis at second base with Roberto Perez doing the catching, and Greg Allen is in center field. Taking on a Red Sox starter presented by your New England Audi dealers. David Price 10-2 lifetime against Cleveland, an ERA of 2.24.
Yeah, the Red Sox defense is brought to you by Southwest Airlines. They are third in the American League, 59 errors, 128 games around the infield. Eduardo Nunez at third, Bogaerts at short, Brock Holt at second, Mitch Moreland at first. Out in the outfield, left to right, Andrew Benintendi in left, Jackie Bradley Jr. in center, Mookie Betts in right. Behind the plate, Sandy Leone catching David Price.
The umps today brought to you by Toyota's website for deals. Buyatoyota.com. The crew chief, Jerry Davis, has the plate. Hoberg, Knight, Rehack on the bases. So set for the first pitch. Lindor in the box at 289, 29 home runs. They've got several stars on this Indian ball club, and he's number one. In for strike one, and we're underway. Lindor having an even better season than he had last year when he made his second consecutive All-Star team. Red Sox generally have done a pretty good job on him in this series, him and Ramirez. And a 1-1. A wave and a miss.
Oh, there's that changeup right from the get-go. Nasty. That's what's been a big pitch for him. A lot of swings and misses on this changeup, which makes it just a dynamite pitch in his repertoire. Francisco Lindor hit 5 home runs out of the 29 against left-handed pitchers. Obviously got more pop really from the left-hand side.
Number one in the American League in runs scored, 105. 2-2. Diaz, the DH, out of the 2 spot today for Terry Francona. Line in a right. Mookie Betts right there. Little hop to make the grab for out number one. We're available. This telecast can be heard in Spanish by selecting the SAP button on your TV remote. SAP presented by Toyota. Visit compara2toyota.com to see Toyota deals not seen on TV. Such a nice day. 71 degrees, partly cloudy skies, a lot of sunshine. As the Sox and the Indians finish up the 4-game series. Diaz looks at a strike.
They must like this Diaz kid. He bat cleanup the last 2 nights, and now he is batting second.
341 without a home run, but he takes a big swing.
He looks like he just tries to hit the ball to right center field.
Really does. A long way.
Yes. Size of his guns, man. This guy's got some pipes.
Brought him up on July 20 from the minor league. Spent most of the season there hitting .293, but only hit 3 home runs. And yet a massive cut. He's in the hole 0-2. Lunging, popped it up, foul ground. Moreland on the move. He slides and off the glove. Nearly had it.
That would have been pretty.
The wind really pushed that too.
It's been a great defensive series for Mitch Moreland. We've seen him do a lot of things, use his arm, and now you see this would have been a great catch. Just off his tip of his glove. The ball wasn't in the air that long.
Sliding to the camera well. 0-2 on Diaz. Jose Ramirez on deck. Red Sox about to take off for Tampa Bay in 3 games over the weekend against the Rays, and then right back to Fenway.
Trying to get that ball in, just left it out over a little bit. We got so used to him throwing fastballs in last game against Tampa Bay. Just freezing right-handed hitters.
You made a comment about all the looking strikeouts.
Right, it's unusual.
Called strike 3s, 0-2. Spoiled again. His last 5 starts overall, he has not allowed more than 2 runs in any outing, and 1 or less 3 times. He's been on his game.
Trying to get it in there again. 0-2 fastball in. Got it in. Let's talk about moving guys' feet. That's how you do it right there. 0-2. It's a good waist pitch, to say the least. There's that changeup.
Working with Sandy Leon, and 1-2 is outside. Price has really been pitching exceptionally well at Fenway. He's won 6 in a row here. It's the longest streak by a Red Sox pitcher in 2 seasons. As a starter, routine ground ball for Xander Bogaerts, in, up, and over. 2 down. That'll send up Jose Ramirez, the third baseman, 298, 37 homers. He's driven in 91 runs. Red Sox have largely kept him in check in the series. He's 2 for 11. He does have a double.
He's got a double and a stolen base, and that's it. Feel kind of lucky up to this point, 3 games in.
Not so much with the guy on deck, Encarnacion, though. He always takes that home run swing. Encarnacion with 2 blasts in yesterday's game. One of them made no sense, though. It certainly looked at the crack of the bat like it was foul.
That ball's up and in. How he hit that ball out, kept it fair, is beyond me. How do you slice a ball that's chest high inside? High fly ball right down the left field line.
Got enough barrel on it, but even he didn't think it was fair. He hovered in the box forever. In there for a strike, 1 and 2. Two down, bases empty, first inning.
Fastball, cutter, changeup. That's the combination.
Had him leaning, but he would not offer. 2 and 2 with the changeup.
A little hard changeup, 88. He's got great feel for it. Backdoor cutter.
Full count on Ramirez.
Throws changeups anytime. Fastball.
On the payoff pitch. And struck him out. 93. Pinned it.
First pair of shoes today.
Yep. Strikeout number 1. 1, 2, 3 they go. DealsBuyAToyota.com. Bookie bets to start it. Then it's Benintendi, Moreland, and Martinez. Xander Bogaerts at short. Brock Holt at second. Nunez at third today. Sandy Leon doing the catching. Jackie Bradley's in center. Red Sox facing the right-hander Adam Plutko. 4-3, 4.62 ERA. Trevor Bauer out of their rotation, so Plutko at 26 gets a chance to step in. And the first one to strike on Mookie Betts.
Not overpowering, low 90s fastball, slider, changeup, giving up a lot of home runs. 12 home runs in a short period of time.
Mookie Betts has hit 27. Still leading the majors at 340. That's now a 7-point lead over his teammate JD Martinez in the batting race. And he goes down quickly. That was on 3 pitches.
Man, let's take a look at the Indians defense today. They're 7th in the American League in defense. Around the infield, Jose Ramirez at 3rd, Francisco Lindor at short, Jason Kipnis at 2nd, Encarnacion at 1st. Out in the outfield, left to right, Mookie Cabrera in left, Greg Allen in center, Brandon Geyer in right. Behind the plate, Roberto Perez catching Adam Pletko.
I'm going to make a really gutsy prediction today. Really go out on a limb. Geyer will get hit by a pitch.
He got hit last night.
It's like predicting the sun will rise. Benintendi 299, 15 home runs. Huge hit last night. 3-run double with 2 outs in the 4th inning. Red Sox had a lot of hits. That was the biggest of the ball game.
Oh yeah, he took a swing. He almost went deep the time before, right? He just missed it, hit to the track, and then in that at bat that he got the double down the line, he took a shot to go bridge again. Swung and missed, and then he decided, I think I'll just carve this ball down the left field line.
Tried to hit it under the bridge.
Look at this. This is really a beautiful piece of hitting. You see that slider down middle, and you've got to be the timing has to be perfect to slice this ball the other way. You got to be thinking that way, and he cleared the bases.
3-0, took a shot.
There you go. I'm telling you, he takes a shot, but then he turns into a hitter after that.
He wound up 7-game hitting streak.
I mean, he went after it. The green light.
Yeah, there's no red light. Alex Cora has talked about that ball forward. He doesn't have a stop sign on those 3-0. If you think you can handle it, it's a pitch you want to swing at, it's all yours.
And then hitters love that. I mean, they want to, have been given the trust to do that. And then, you're going to blow it from there. I mean,
yeah, from there you're on your own.
It's on your own. You do it a few times, you start popping stuff up.
Yeah, that's up to you. Red Sox have had a lot of big hits on 3-0. Mitch Moreland, 257, 15 home runs. He's coming off a really fine. He's had a really good series.
And he goes the other way sometimes. And last time up last night, he went into the bullpen.
A single, a walk, and a 2-run homer in the 6th inning. Let's see who's been driving the ball. Presented by Toyo Tires. Moreland, last 8 games against the Indians, has hit 5 home runs.
Ooh.
Toyo Tires, the official tire of the Red Sox. No score in the first. A base runner in Benintendi.
Perez got a good arm behind the plate. Gomes did. He's thrown out a couple guys this series.
The 2-0 to Mitch Moreland, runner holding, and foul tip to the mitt.
I swear that Moreland's got more than 15 home runs. Doesn't it seem like he's got like 25? I don't know what it is.
Yeah,
it just does.
Why is that?
I don't know. And when I saw his number, I said, 15? You kidding me?
20 doubles. Maybe it's the 4 triples. You're like, yeah, all those long shots that a few of those didn't get out of the ballpark.
He was doing that daily for a while.
Red Sox entering play with a 9-game lead over the Yankees, who are idle. So the best the Sox will be able to do is 9.5, heading to St. Petersburg, Florida after this one. JD Martinez on deck.
Just really mediocre gas in a good spot. He did that last night too. A couple balls away, he swings through it, and then boom, he's on it.
Pletka last time out took the loss 4-2 to Baltimore, but he pitched well. He went 7 innings, just 3 hits, 3 runs. Facing the Red Sox for the first time today, and a high pop into left. Battling the sun a bit. Cabrera, he's asking for help. It drops in. The runners are going to be safe.
Oh, you got to get some glasses out there. I thought he was in trouble from the get-go. And he's asking for help, like as if Ramirez is going to go help him out. He does have glasses on.
Boy, he was panicked.
Yeah. Look at this. I thought he didn't have any glasses. Got his hand up, and he doesn't see it. It's like he's waiting for it to come out of the sun.
Boy, it almost drilled him.
Yeah. I mean, he just never found it. He's just hoping it's going to come out of the sun. That is a tough sun field right now.
And Moreland is going to have to come out. You know, when he slid for that pop-up defensively,
yeah,
he was a little gimpy.
Huh.
And he just got credit for a base hit on the sun-blinded pop-up. So the Red Sox are going to need a new first baseman.
Obiek, it did not look good when Moreland crashed into the camera well. You could see that he got up very slowly. He was kind of struggling to get back to first, and even still he was still kind of walking around. You could tell something was not right. Hopefully we'll get a report soon on why he came out of the game.
I think you're onto it right there again. That's exactly right, because he was really gimpy heading back to first base after that.
Well, she got a bird's eye view of that, didn't she? You're right there.
Blake Swihart will run for him. So Red Sox trying to take advantage. First and second, 1 down for JD Martinez. JD 333, 38 homers. He's driven in 108. And it's bounced up there, but no advance. Perez goes to collect it. That's where he slid, and you see that bolt sticking up there? He might have gotten that.
Yeah, because it didn't seem like much, you know, just a little slide.
Benintendi at second. Now Swihart the base runner at first. And that'll miss away. Back to the sliding play on Mitch Moreland.
It didn't seem like a big deal, but you see, maybe he did. You see that spike over there? Yeah, it had to be. Probably dug into his knee.
And we'll get your report as soon as we can. Good count here for JD Martinez. In for a strike. JD last night 2 for 4, drove in 2. And he's got himself a 14-game hitting streak against the Indians to the tune of 415. Locked in against their staff too. Here's the 2-1.
Oh,
foul out of play.
Oh. I was just thinking this kid better keep the ball down and away, and he gave him a pitch to hit. He fouled it off. See, they don't hit every pitch that they're supposed to be, you know, laced. If that was the case, nobody would be able to pitch. You got to get away with something.
Not every mistake gets hit out of the ballpark.
You got that right.
That sounds like a noise you've made before when you got away with one.
You know it. You know it. What's he gonna do?
2-2 from Pletka.
Oh my God.
Down the right field line, but he sliced it foul. He hit it well, but foul.
Back to back. You couldn't have more identical pitches. And that's not big league hair either. That ball's 90.
Pletka, 26-year-old right-hander.
He's just trying to hit it the other way. See him? He's just thinking the other way, all the way. Back to back pitches right there, and he's slicing them. Just doesn't get it all. Wow.
In there, strike 3. He strikes out JD Martinez, second K in the inning for Pletka.
Good for Pletka. I mean, he makes the pitch there. He got away with 2 in a row, and then he dots the corner. And that's a strike. Set up way outside, but he does hit the corner. I mean, perfect.
Well, at least on that last pitch, you have to tip your cap a bit.
Yes.
You know, he painted that one. Here's Xander now, 4-game hitting streak. Huge night last night. 2 home runs. One to left on the Lansdowne, the other into the bullpen in right. A walk and a fortuitous base hit. Red Sox trying to do something with that.
This kid, he can paint out there. We've seen it. Did it to Mookie, and you saw the last pitch to Martinez.
Xander with 15 RBIs in his last 13 games. He's up to 80 runs batted in.
Man, he is so loose at the plate.
Two out. Spun that up there, a slider, and that was on the corner.
Well, everybody's sort of getting a look at this kid is what's happening. Same thing happened with the Bieber kid.
And then the Red Sox finally, third time around, started to reach him a little bit. Francona got him out of there.
Yes.
Got him out at the right time.
Yep.
They would win that game.
Got 3 runs off of him, but they had a 5-run lead at the time.
Bogart's in a hole. Here's the 0-2. Popped up, foul out of play. Brock Holt on deck after a highly successful run as Jimmy Fund captain for the Red Sox. Going to wind up at about $4.6 million, by the way, which would be second all time.
Ooh.
And the 0-2 pitch from Pletko. And he struck him out.
Wow.
Got him to chase one outside the zone. So he fanned 3 in the inning and he survives. 2 men left. Hitting for Mitch Moreland. Encarnacion will lead off here in the second inning. No score after 1. Encarnacion 27 home runs. Our key matchup presented by Sullivan Tire and Complete Auto Service. We're always here to get you there. Price in his career against the Indians 10-2, 2.24 ERA. Lots of Ks.
Well, Encarnacion has taken him deep 4 times. He's taken a lot of people deep. taking the Red Sox deep 32 times.
Encarnacion, now 35 years old, from the Dominican Republic. Spent 7 years with Toronto. Really came into his own as a slugger, didn't he?
Yeah, he did.
In years he had 42. Twice hit 42 home runs for the Blue Jays. 39, 38. In for a strike.
That ball's outside. Thank you very much. You get that outside corner, I mean, this is going to be an easy outing.
Cabrera on deck. 2-2 coming. Remember David Ortiz saying how much he wanted the Red Sox to go after Encarnacion to be his replacement when Big Papi retired. 3-2. Chopper behind the bag. Nunez sets up. Lengthy throw. Going to be close. And got him.
Man, just in time.
Standout play by Nunez.
Oh, yeah. Encarnacion really didn't get out of the box, and this ball is a chopper. He stays back on it all the way into the outfield grass and just flings it over there. And I mean, just in time with a little hop. Nicely done. Doesn't get too much farther throw at third base than that. He didn't really throw it all that hard, little one hopper, but he got rid of it.
Yeah, from shallow left. Yeah. One away. Melky Cabrera, 275, 6 home runs. He's done damage in this series, and career against Price 313 with a couple of homers.
Kind of a little different approach today. Not as many balls inside early on.
See, over the last 10 days, he's hit 4 home runs, a couple in this series. They've hit a handful more home runs than the Red Sox have, this Indian club. Very dangerous up and down. This guy's always been a good hitter.
Look at that outside corner.
And then some.
Whoa. Sent at least 3 balls out there for strikes that aren't.
But why not?
Yeah, why not? He's going to throw a fastball out there again.
And in there, strike through. That's a great pitch.
Oh, that is dottage, as they say.
At the knee. Well, with the Red Sox winning like never before, NESN ratings are through the roof. Another factor in our strong ratings is NESN availability. And as you can see, there are more ways than ever to get NESN. To see a complete list of where to get NESN, check out getnesn.com.
Man, there's so many ways to watch TV nowadays. It gets kind of confusing. There's a lot of options out there.
Geyer, the batter, cutting a miss for a strike, hitting 193 with 6 home runs. Got hit by another pitch last night. It just finds him.
He's going to wear out that corner. He's going to pound it to death. Jerry is a beautiful guy today. Mr. Davis is his pal so far.
That second pitch was right in there.
Yes.
Price with a couple of Ks, both looking, so he's on that roll again of catching guys looking.
He had a closet full last time. He's working on it again.
Geyer 4 for 14 off Price. He has hit a home run.
No sense coming in on this guy because you don't want to drill him, right? Uh-oh. Oh, change up.
1-2, rattle to third. Easier play for Nunez on this occasion, then he guns him down. Price gets him 1-2-3. By the hosts of Dining Playbook, Billy and Jenny, and it's good to see you guys again, especially you, Jenny, because you're so close to the big day. We didn't think you'd be seeing you again.
So close yet so far away. Oh, that's a nice.
I never leave her side, guys. You know, I guess I want to be there for the blessed event. And
yeah, I think we all do now.
Maybe the water will break right here, right now.
Last time I saw you, I said, I'm not going to see you for a while, but I'm still here.
Yes.
So we're just waiting in hopes that it's sooner than later. Let's put it that way.
You feel okay?
You know what? I'm still standing. It's a beautiful day for a baseball game.
Sure.
I'm happy to be with you guys. So, yeah, I'm feeling okay.
Always delighted to see you both. Saturday, a lot of players involved in the particular broadcast at 9 a.m. on Saturday.
Well, I mean, you guys had the Jimmy Fund this week. Jenny and I came down. We helped out with the Jimmy Fund. And in the process, I talked with a few of the guys on the field, Ian Kinsler, Erod, and Eduardo Nunez. So we'll have some of that coming up on the show this Saturday.
And we heard Eduardo's a pretty lively one that people are enjoying.
It's a toss-up between Erod and Nunez. I'm told Nunez is the craziest one in the clubhouse. He's the noisiest. He's the funniest.
I'm telling you, people don't know this. And this is a great reason to tune in at 9 a.m. on Saturday. His personality is off the charts, and maybe it doesn't, you know, when he's got the helmet on, the glasses, he's all serious. But off the field, he's really a live wire.
You know, Dave, that's why we have Dining Playbook.
And of course, we're giving you plenty of options of places to eat. We're actually in and around Fenway along a lot on this episode, including one of our favorites, the Cask.
Oh, did you say the Cask and Flagon? I'm sorry.
Would that happen to be a freebie here?
I can't believe it is perfect timing, but actually
I thought they just had beer there. I guess they have food.
It's a scratch kitchen, actually. And
really?
so they do everything on their own, and the dishes are delicious. Fish tacos, it's next on your list.
What is a scratch kitchen?
So that means that they make everything in-house.
Oh, okay.
So they're not buying things frozen, they're making it right there. Very talented chef.
You're right next door, Ak. Why don't you stop over
I'll
there?
have them bring you some food. We can make that happen.
Oh, it's exactly what we need. We need delivery right here from Cask and Flagon in the booth.
I imagine they'll make that work. Dana Van Fleet.
And by the way, Matt Siegel sends his best tennis.
Good, yeah. I haven't seen him for a long time.
All right. So, Jenny, last time we said, you know, you're going to have the baby and we won't see you for quite a while, but I guarantee in 2 weeks you'll be back.
No. If I see you again, I will not be as cheery as I am right now. Let's put it that way. No, of course, I'd love to see you again. But anyway, thank you guys so much for having us in.
Great to see you both. And we'll see you on the show on Saturday morning.
Absolutely.
9 a.m.
And then on to the playoffs.
Yes, on to the playoffs.
Good luck
Thanks,
with the baby.
guys. Thank you.
Billy and Jenny joining us in the booth. Dining Playbook, 9 a.m. on Saturday, driven by your New England Chevy dealers. 2 men out. Billy, thank you, bud. So that'll send up Sandy Leon. Sandy, 204 with 5 home runs. Jackie Bradley on deck. Red Sox trying to get on the scoreboard against the right-hander they're seeing for the first time. Rookie out of UCLA.
A lot of good pitchers out of UCLA. Trevor Bauer, the right-hander on the DL. Garrett Cole. Houston, those guys were teammates.
Bauer, the guy he's replacing in their rotation, at least for the time being. Pletko was huge in UCLA, winning the College World Series. In fact, he was named the tournament's outstanding player.
I always thought UCLA was a cool school ever since John Wooden. That's when I was a kid.
The Wizard of Westwood.
That's back in the, really the early 60s, and then Walton came in. That must have been the late 60s.
Yeah, that was after
Jabbar,
Kareem Abdul-Jabbar, who was Lou Alcindor, of course, at that time in college.
When I was a kid, that was it. UCLA was happening.
Met him once.
Who, John Wooden?
John Wooden, yeah. I think he was about 90 by the time I met him. And one of the classiest guys I've ever met.
There's a lot of quotes I see from him. I guess I never read his book.
That pyramid of success is really fascinating, and he lived by that. Great teacher. I met him at Pauley Pavilion, and he was surrounded by about 20 cheerleaders. He had a giant smile on his face. He was the happiest guy in the world, and a great, great basketball coach.
He always seemed forever to be the same age, sort of.
Yes.
Didn't he?
Yeah, he did. Had a rolled up program. He's one of those guys.
Yeah, right.
1-2 fouled away. Torey Lovello, of course, was on the Red Sox staff and now the manager of Arizona. Was a really good basketball player as a young guy, and he attended John Wooden's basketball camp because he lived in Hollywood. Torey did. His father was a television producer. And he said he was at the camp one day and Wooden blew the whistle, stopped everything. Everyone cold in their tracks. He called Torey over. He said, "Son, you can't play this game if you can't tie your shoes properly." And he said, "You got to do a double knot." Stopped everything just for that. I mean, his attention to detail was like that. Torey never forgot it.
What do you have, floppy shoes?
Yeah, as he said, shoelaces going everywhere. You know, kids. But he loved them. All his players did. And a 1-2 will miss. Did not get that call.
Whoa, I got to have that.
Jerry Davis said no.
Yeah, Jerry giveth and taketh, and he tooketh. Something like that.
Jerry taketh. 2-2. Jackie Bradley on deck.
As you're a rookie, man, hang with him, right? Just like Beaver the other night.
Don't you find with curveballs in particular, if an umpire is going to miss a call, he's going to miss a curveball.
Yeah, curveball down.
Because you got to wait on it.
Yeah, they'll give you a curveball up before they give you a curveball down. And I don't want the curveball up. I want the curveball down.
Well, that one was a strike. Popped him up. Ramirez coming in again. The sun has been a factor today, but not on this play to retire the side. 1-2-3 they go.
Moreland left the game after he collided into the camera well. Now he sat there for a moment, was a little bit hesitant to get up and kind of limped back to first. And even after a little while, it looked like he was in some discomfort. Now we just heard from the Red Sox that Moreland left the game due to a left knee contusion. Obi Eck will have more on his condition after the game today.
Garrett, thank you very much. Routine play here for Brock Holt. Sets down Kipnis. So one man gone. Perez, the catcher, will be next.
Red Sox season ticket plans for 2019 season are on sale now. New plans will include access to potential 2018 postseason games. For more information, go to redsox.com/season tickets.
Perez, light hitting catcher, hitting 160 with a home run. Scoreless here in the third inning.
He had a big home run in the playoffs. Was it the playoffs, the World Series? He did something unexpectedly. Not known for his bat. but can run into one occasionally.
Well, he hit a couple against the Cubs in the World Series.
Yeah, that's what it was.
Hit 2.
I thought I remember that.
Drove in 5.
It was stunning. Won a game all by himself.
Greg Allen on deck. He's had an impressive series here. The rookie center fielder. You would think he'd played here for quite a while, the way he's patrolled center field. Made some terrific catches out there.
Well, he hasn't gotten a hit right-handed yet.
And a 2-2. Right past him. 91 miles an hour. Struck him out. Number 3 for the left-hander. Amica Insurance, great service, great coverage, and a great price for auto, home, and life insurance.
Well, that cutter started on the outside corner and just cut about 6 inches. Easy.
What a day. I'm going to make sure to get my fresh air here in Boston as we head off for Tropicana Field for the next 3, because we're going to be locked indoors.
You have to wear a tie there?
Yeah, I'm told we're going to wear ties, and you know, Psycho's going to be there. Steve Lyons has that series, and in fact, he texted me that yesterday. Are we wearing ties? I mean, we're in. I said, yeah, we're in ties, jackets and ties. I said, look your best.
Oh, he's got clothes galore. He can't wait to put on a nice sport coat and, you know, one of those.
Sure.
I'm going to say napkins.
Till you step outside and napkins.
Yeah, that's.
Here's the 1-1.
Throw a pretty napkin on you.
Pop toward right. Mookie Betts charging and diving, and he'll scoop it, but it drops in for a base hit. So Allen is on with 2 down.
If Mookie can't get it, nobody can get it, huh?
Yeah.
That's a long dive you got there, Mook. It's a little dunk shot in the right field. He went a long ways for it. Went into the dive, not even close. Just trying to keep it in front of him. Look at that. That's a long ways from there. He was going to try. That would have been a Superman dive right there.
Knocked down the base hit, so that'll bring up Lindor, who's 0 for 1. He's lined to right. I mentioned this the other day that watching the Little League World Series, one kid after another was being asked, you know, the 12-year-olds, who their favorite player was, and Mookie Betts kept coming up over and over again. There are a couple of players in this game that baseball would do very well to make the faces of the game. Mookie Betts is one of them. The other is the guy at the plate.
Yes, Lindor. Absolutely.
Francisco Lindor.
Always smiling. Not afraid of the microphone. You know, a lot of guys just aren't, you know, it's like Trout. He doesn't want to be that. And I respect that. I mean, do you owe it to the game if you're the superstar player to, you know, you know, that's where you get caught up.
Is it an unfair knock to say that Trout doesn't want to do it? Because I see him doing a lot of stuff.
Yeah, I don't know if he necessarily likes it, but
I mean, it might not be his personality to, you know, grab the microphone and want to wear it like Lindor did in the All-Star game. But I think he exposed himself to everybody as a great personality, terrific teammate, really smart baseball player. I mean, everything you want in a shortstop.
But do you think it's a responsibility for Trout to have to do whatever it is to represent the you know, MLB?
I don't think if it's not within his personality, don't force it. That's what I say.
Yeah, that's what I say.
But these are a couple of guys, I think, and runners picked. Here's the bobble by Swihart. Well, they had him, but Allen's going to dive into second base.
You've got to make this exchange quick, because it takes Price a while to get it over there. He's gone, and look at Price. He's got some on it. I don't think he would have had him if he made the exchange, but you got to hurry up and then clear yourself so you get a line to throw it to second base. Stolen base.
That's it. But a bobble by Swihart. We'll see how costly it is. Lindor's driven in 76 runs. It's in the top 10 in homers, hits, doubles, and slugging percentage in the American League. And Price with a 1-2. Foul tipped into the mid. He struck him out. That's a huge pitch. Lindor angry with himself. He didn't get it. Runner left at second.
Of this Red Sox game at midnight in Sox and Two. Sox and Two is brought to you by Cumberland Farms, where you can get an iced coffee for 99 cents, any size, any day.
Scoreless into the bottom half of the third inning. Dennis Eckersley, Dave O'Brien, and Garen Austin with you. Jackie Bradley will hammer that one foul. First at bat today, hitting .222 with 11 home runs. He'll be followed by Mookie Betts and then Andrew Benintendi.
All those numbers coming up on Jackie Bradley. It took him a while to get to .222, but he's been swinging the bat for over a month now.
And good night last night too. A single, a double. He scored 2 times and made a dazzling throw to cut down a base runner at second. But Price just made a huge pitch on Lindor.
Yeah, he beat him on a fastball. Lindor was mad.
With a man in scoring position who they had picked. Here's the 1-2 and a foul at the plate.
Early on, you've seen that Pletko, you know, he spots his fastball. He's got a little off-speed curveball. Seen a couple changeups too. See what happens second time around.
One-two to Jackie Bradley. Mentioned Trevor Bauer's injury opening up a spot for this right-hander. Pletko was up with the Indians early this season, and he won his first 3 major league decisions back in May before they sent him to AAA, where he promptly tossed a no-hitter for Columbus. In all, he's made 6 trips between AAA and the Indians this year. Hard hit, base hit, and Encarnacion couldn't reach it. And Jackie Bradley with a good start for the Red Sox in the third. Hey, we've got some visitors from the green room, and these guys want to talk fashion. Is that what I'm told? The Hall of Famer along with TC?
Well, you know, OB, you guys were singing the praises of Steve Lyons and his wardrobe choices, but Eck will be the first to tell you, no one in the green room knows more about fashion than Jim Rice.
Now, Eck, you got to know. I mean, it's like Secretary and Seabiscuit. And Seabiscuit not going to be Secretary, so you put Lyons in the back. And
what about the pocket
By
square?
the way,
what?
This is a napkin. This is a pocket square. This is what you put
I get it.
And that's a pocket square.
Napkins.
Napkins is when you cheat and you try to fold them up and try to pretend you have something. That's pretending style when you're doing that.
I knew it was coming.
See, I'm clueless.
This is
I got nothing, man. I got nothing.
We're not wearing anything.
I need
over
a
here.
white napkin. I'll be good to go.
We'll send you guys some napkins, okay?
Thanks, man. Thank you
Pick it up
very
a notch.
much.
Thanks, guys.
Yeah. See if you can get another box in the shot, by the way. You don't have enough in there.
It's a day game after night game. We got coffee, boys.
Oh, that's the truth. That's the truth. Thanks, guys. Mookie Betts 0 for 1, struck out in first inning. I've got like hundreds of those.
Do you?
At home, those pocket squares.
I know.
I'm just, I forget them.
Yeah.
You put on the suit, you put the tie, and you're running out the door.
You got to have one you could put on for all of them.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? That you can put inside out, and you know what I mean? One of those.
But Jim has his act together, so he always has the whole thing put together.
Yeah.
The 0-2 is inside.
Or you go with just the white one. That's always okay.
Standard issue, yeah.
You got a white shirt, right?
Benintendi on deck. Leadoff man on, Jackie Bradley.
Oh, he wants a slider after all of that. Wasn't very good.
Yeah, it didn't snap.
Struck him out on a high fastball first time up. Fastball up and away.
Very solid month here in August. Betts hitting .347. Bradley dancing off, but it's fouled back. And if he had kept going,
yeah, he was like hanging out in the middle of first and second. Watch him hanging around. Watch, he just hadn't even thrown the ball yet. That's what you call a good jump.
Two and two on Mookie Betts. Crowd would like a little action.
You almost have to throw to first after that. You just better concentrate on Mookie or he'll hurt you.
Pletko with a 2-2, runner holding. And a ground ball to Lindor to Kipnis. Got one there on to first. Not a good throw. Took him off the bag, so no double play. Encarnacion leaping to get it and came off first.
Oh, you got to turn that. Kipnis makes a horrible throw, and you see Encarnacion having to come off the bag. You have to turn that double play. And you got more than enough time, and he just short arms it and throws it up the line. This might come back to haunt them, but the guy's not going to take you out, and he just launches it up and in.
Yeah, that under today's rules there will be no contact, or virtually none.
See if they take advantage of this.
And Betts with 24 stolen bases. Benintendi drew a walk in the first inning.
Kipnis has made an error in game 2 in the 9th inning, missed a pop-up, and to me that's an error there, but it's not.
Swihart on deck. Had a big hit last night in that 4th inning. Forced into play today because of a contusion on the knee. Mitch Moreland on a sliding effort in foul territory. Moreland did have a base hit before he left. Here's the 1-0. Runner goes. It's a strike. Here's the throw down. It'll be close, and he's out.
Wow. That was a good jump and a headlong dive. That throw was on a dime. I mean, on a dime. You can't make a better throw.
They have very good throwing catchers.
Yes, they do. Look at this throw. Watch this throw right on the bag. I mean, perfect. Ooh, just got him. It has to be perfect.
Yeah, right on the oven mitt.
Got him right on the mitt. Man, didn't get much closer than that. That's impressive.
High twisting pop into right field. Geyer coming on and will make the catch. And that'll do it for the Red Sox. Still no score here. Top of the fourth, it'll be Diaz, Ramirez, Encarnacion against Price. 0-0. Red Sox and the Indians wrapping up the 4-game series. Some day baseball from Fenway Park. Sox will be back here soon enough after 3 games at Tampa Bay, but not for very long. 2-game series next Tuesday and Wednesday against Miami. And then the Sox go on the road to Chicago and Atlanta. Their first trip to the Braves' new ballpark there, north of the city of Atlanta. Diaz 0 for 1. He's grounded to short. So far, only one base runner against Price. That was Allen with a bloop single. Nothing came of that as Lindor struck out to end the 3rd inning, stranding a runner at second. Wind kind of gusting out to right every once in a while. Line pass first foul. Big crowd this afternoon. Not a lot of work is getting done in the city.
This is a time to bust him inside with a fastball. Get so used to it. Yeah, that's what I'm talking about.
And a pop up to right. Mookie had plenty of time to get there, and Mookie Betts puts him away. Diaz is 0 for 2. Time now for the Geico Red Sox moment, honoring the 13 champions. Game number 129. The Red Sox beat the Giants 12-1. Will Middlebrooks and Stephen Drew each hitting a long ball for the Red Sox, combining for 5 RBIs. En route to winning it all right here at Fenway Park. Red Sox winning the World Series here at Fenway for the first time in 95 years. What a night that was. Jose Ramirez struck out looking in the first inning. Oh, 2.
There's his hardest fastball, the four-seamer. He doesn't throw a lot of four-seamers. If he wants to come inside and dot you, he will. But for the most part, it's cutters and changeups. There's that one inside that he wants to freeze him. Left it out over. Upset with himself.
He was not upset by much his last time out as he went 7, allowing 5 hits and a couple of runs. He struck out 8. Start before that, he fanned 10 Orioles in 6 innings.
I said before the game, this is the most comfortable he's been, I think, as a Red Sox in his career, where he is right now on the mound and how he's feeling.
0-2, a shot, and Xander Bogaerts equal to the task. He caught it clean. 2 down. Let's get out of Guerin.
OBX, since we've been talking about fashion, something terrible happened to Eduardo Nunez on Sunday. During his at-bat, he went to swing and his diamond chain broke. He said the umpire told him, and at first he didn't believe him until he saw all the diamonds on the ground. He tried to collect them, and then the grounds crew came out to help him. Now, he told me that JD Martinez had warned him about wearing the chain. He said he broke his and it was going to break at some point. Nunez didn't listen. So the diamonds were collected. They were sent back to the jeweler guys to be repaired, and I asked him if he was going to wear it again. He said, not a chance.
Yeah. Very sparkly all over the place. Popped up into right. Encarnacion will fly out. And they go 1-2-3. His real estate, Sox 3-3 on the homestand, averaging under 5 runs a game, but holding opponents to a .221 average. Obviously running into an outstanding team here in the Indians. Red Sox trying to split the 4 games. No score in the bottom of the 4th inning as Swihart flicks that one foul. Then it's JD Martinez and Xander Bogaerts against Adam Pletko.
Got to give him Adam Pletko a little respect here. He's had a nice 3 innings. He really has. Struck out the side in the first.
Tag but foul into the seats. So ball and 2 strikes on Blake Swihart. Drove in his second go-ahead RBI of the season last night. Red Sox went on to a handy victory in Game 3. Got jammed a bit there. First baseman Encarnacion wants to take it himself. One man gone.
MLB at Bat is your #1 Red Sox app. Customize your experience to catch every moment this season. Download MLB at Bat today.
One man gone. JD Martinez struck out first time up with a couple of men on. He's had an outstanding homestand. He's 20 for 49. Tied for the major league lead with 38 home runs. Tied with Big Papi in 2016 for the most by a Red Sox hitter since Ortiz franchise record-setting 54 in 2006. Bogart's on deck. Here's the 2-0.
Good location there with a slider. Last night he hit a ball off the left field wall as hard as you can hit one.
Yeah, that left a mark. Serious velocity on that. The 2-1. And he would not chase it. Manny Ramirez, first year with the Red Sox in 01, hit 41 home runs over the entire season. Martinez now at 38. And that'll be ball 4. Second walk today by the right-hander. That comes with one down.
It's Jerry.
Yeah.
That's Jerry.
That's the Rem Dog. Jerry, get well soon.
Yeah, that's cute.
Pretty good artwork, I think. Although you should see my house. Nice job there. Runner at first base. Xander Bogaerts struck out first trip. Skies a pop-up into right center field. Allen fighting the sun. Geyer coming on. Geyer will take it. 2 down. Nesson's backyard ballpark contest is back. You can upload a short video of your backyard ballpark to nesson.com/ballparks by September 3rd. We're going to pick a winner, and we will host a private party for friends and family at the winner's home field. I like how that's written. We will host a private party at your home field. Nesson's backyard ballpark contest presented in part by Lighthouse Construction.
You did that last year, didn't you?
We've done it for a few years.
Yeah.
Yep. Actually, Rem and I have done it the last couple of years. Had a great time with that. It's incredible the detail, the work that folks put in. You know, we only see the winner in the end in person, but we see all the entries. It blows you away. These mini Fenways all over New England. Brock 0 for 1. He's flied to right. Martinez on at first. Sox have been held to 2 hits. And the Indians have managed only 1 off of David Price today.
Price today is as good as he's been.
Yeah, it may not take more than a couple of runs today.
You normally get him some runs. Average 5 runs a game. Average 8.5 runs a game for Brian Johnson. Man.
Every time he pitches, the Red Sox score a lot of runs. Happened again last night. That is upstairs ball 4. So he's walked a couple of men to open the door for Eduardo Nunez. First and second with 2 away.
When when you're facing Eduardo Nunez, you think about that first pitch. You got to make your best pitch your first pitch.
His last 11 games against the Indians, Eduardo is hitting .432 with 14 driven in. So he's been hurting this particular team a lot. And look at ball one. Great to see Gino Oriema taking in a ball game today. The great UConn coach. He was chatting with Terry Francona before the game. 1-0 on the way, and that was a huge swing and a miss. 1-1.
Oh, the slider.
You talk about a man who knows how to win.
Ridiculous how many games how many of those championships they've had.
Perfect season after perfect season, and Gino is from Philly. Tito, of course, used to manage the Phillies. One and two. Gino's a hardcore baseball fan too. He really follows it. It's had a lot of fun watching the Red Sox. Couple of men on. Martinez at second, Holt at first. Socked into center field. Allen hasn't measured though, and he'll make the catch. Hit it well, but nothing to show in the inning. 2 left.
After the game, TC and Jim will break down the game. You'll hear from David Price and Alex Cora, who at WB Mason celebrating over 20 years of same-day delivery.
Through 4 innings, a pitcher's duel here at Fenway. No score to the 5th. And David Price has allowed only 1 base runner. That's why Cabrera's bunting, and he fouls it away. That was a single by Allen in the 3rd, and that's it.
Pretty good idea there by Cabrera. You see Nunez playing way back.
Cabrera struck out looking in the 2nd. He's on his 2nd run with the Indians this year. After he elected to take free agency earlier this summer, then they re-signed him back. He went to the minors, tore it up for about a week and a half, and then they brought him back to the big league club.
Well, last year he had 85 RBIs in between the White Sox and Kansas City, and nobody picked him up this offseason.
Played for 7 different ball clubs. Yankees, Atlanta, Kansas City, the Giants, Toronto, the White Sox, and Cleveland. 2-1.
Boy, he's been living outside today. I mean, we know that he can come inside.
Seen him hit 94 today.
Yep. But you live out there so much, it's hard to come inside just occasionally. We're used to him pounding the ball inside to right-handers.
Trying to get Cabrera on strikes again, and he will. And once again living outside to fan him.
Yeah, why go inside when you can bury somebody outside? This ball runs. It's a fastball cross-seamer, but he can't get to it. That swing was like, I think he might come inside, and he didn't.
Get expert emergency care without leaving the ballpark at the Beth Israel Deaconess Medical Center. First aid station at Fenway is behind section 12 on the lower concourse. Visit bidmc.org. Here's Geyer. 0 for 1, a tapper to third. One 0 is popped toward right. Holt on the move, battling the sun. He reaches for it and he hangs on. Big smile. Somehow got to it and kept it for the second out.
He barely caught this ball. It almost got over his head. Had a hard time seeing it. You see the sunglasses, and the ball came back a little bit, and he just got it. Not an easy play by any means. You talk about the sun is right in your eyes. He had to go a long ways for that too.
2 down.
Greatly appreciated. No, it's a tough play.
Sun's brutal today. Kipnis is 0 for 1. He is grounded to second. The Indians have had a pop-up fall in left field in front of Cabrera. That was a play because of the sun. Ball should have been a routine fly ball, but the sun just blinded him.
David Price, he's got such, simple mechanics. Really doesn't do much. He recoils when he throws his fastball, but not a lot of movement. He just sort of creeps into it.
Bounding ball, backing up Swihart. He'll feed Price at the bag, and it's another 1-2-3 for the left-hander.
Red Sox Show, presented by Sam Adams. Get the highlights and a complete recap of the past week of Red Sox baseball. That's Sunday at 5:30 right here on NESN.
At the midway point, bottom of the 5th coming your way. Sandy Leon to lead it off against Pletka, who's been impressive. Certainly David Price has been. He's allowed Cleveland 1 hit. Red Sox have just 2 off this right-hander, who they're for the first time. Sandy Leon 0 for 1. He's popped up. And it's Jackie Bradley who has a base hit. And Mookie Betts. Mookie will be seeing it for the 3rd time here today. Fouled out of play.
Fairly straight fastball, 4-seamer you saw right there. That ball almost cut in on Leon, but doesn't throw real hard. 91. Little curveball, little slider, little changeup.
Pretty good command. He's walked 2. Red Sox are trying to go unbeaten in their last 14 series. It's been 46 years since the Red Sox went unbeaten in 13 consecutive series.
There's that little slider. Dinky little thing.
Of course, Alex Cora's team looking for a split today. Boy, he had a great time in a radio interview yesterday on WEEI with Terry Francona, which is really a pleasure to listen to, those 2 guys, and how much affection there is between them. Great baseball chatter too.
You know, the more that I hear Cora and see how he reacts to things, and he's so relaxed, and some of the comments that he makes, it's all, to me, it's like he was born to manage. You know, because that's how he was as a player. I mean, he was sort of the go-to guy, and you know, he didn't play every day, but helped out where he could. I mean, he's probably managing. When he's halfway in his career, he's probably already thinking about managing after he stopped playing every day. You know, got more time to think.
Well, he said that time, like the half hour before the game would start, was his favorite time to be around Terry Francona, because that's the time you really talk baseball. Line toward right softly. That's going to settle down for a base hit. Skip into the stands for a double. So the Red Sox have an extra base hit to begin the inning off the bat of Sandy Leon. Just floated it down that line for 2.
Well, he hung in this at bat, almost got punched out on a foul tip, and Perez couldn't hold it. Now he gets a curveball. That's a pretty good curveball. You know, he goes down and just flicks at it, and it just drops in down the right field line. A little off balance, but who cares? It made contact and flipped it where nobody can get it. It bounces and into the stands. Ground rule piece.
Alex directing traffic on that. So the Red Sox on the verge of breaking through, perhaps finally against Pletka. Jackie Bradley, a base hit first time up. Nobody out. And Betts on deck. 3rd baseman in, Ramirez.
Got to get him over. It's time to play baseball. It's 0-0. We need a runner to 3rd.
Yeah, a total of 4 hits in the ball game. And the 0-1 fouled away. 0-2 on Jackie Bradley.
He couldn't pull that. Looking for some off speed to pull. If you're going to get it or not.
To center field. Falling. It drops in for a base hit. Leon had to wait on it to make sure it did fall, and he scampers down to 3rd. And Jackie Bradley's 2 for 2.
Well, he's trying to waste a high fastball, but he couldn't. You know, he's not throwing all that hard, and Jackie gets on top of it. 0-2. Line drive. Line drive center field. I was saying, don't hit it too hard, and right in front of Greg Allen out there, and Leon he can't go anywhere. He has to be halfway, so he just just gets to third, but first and third with nobody out, making it happen.
That sends up Mookie Betts 0 for 2. He has struck out. He's hit into a fielder's choice. He's also caught stealing in the third inning. Just get the feeling that Mookie Betts is due.
Yeah, he's due all right.
Two on and nobody out.
Good take. It's hard not to be anxious right here, the way he's been going, and runner in scoring position.
Let go in his first real difficulty, and there's a high fly ball into left field again. Cabrera coming on. He will make that catch, and Leon cannot advance. Sun ate him up earlier, but not this time.
Mookie upset with himself on that breaking ball, popped it up. Pretty good pitch to hit, and he just gets underneath it, trying to lift it. Not real happy. I wasn't sure that he saw it right away either. After already cutting one already today. Saw him peek in at Lindor saying, "Where are you?" You know.
Mookie was angry at Mookie. Benintendi with a walk and a fly to right. After last night's big double, he's up to 74 RBIs. He'll look at a strike. Does have a 7-game hitting streak. Wonderful to see our pal, the great Mike Lupica, watching tonight here at Fenway Park, taking in Red Sox and the Indians on this beautiful day. Seen a lot of celebrities here at Fenway on this homestand.
They're looking for a double play ball, but never know with Benintendi. He can use the whole field.
And a 1-1. That pitch counts up to 91. No activity in their bullpen. Nothing game here in the 5th. He has walked Benintendi today. And he's gone to 3-1 on him.
Oh, remember last night, the hit of the game, that little carve job down the left field line that cleared the bases. So you don't really know exactly what hack you're going to get from Benintendi. We've seen him try to swing for the downs, and we've seen him slice it.
Will he get something to drive here? Fouls it away. They are going to get the bullpen active for the first time. Simber, who has that down under delivery, getting loose. Sandy Leon with a double to begin the inning. Jackie Bradley a base hit. Now with one down. Here comes the 3-2 to Benintendi. And he's going to walk him. So that's going to load up the bases for Blake Swihart. And Carl Willis is coming out.
Whoa.
He's ticketed as the best seats to all Red Sox games and concerts at Fenway. The prices and service better than you can imagine. Visit aceticket.com today.
Well, Pletko's taken as far as you can take it, considering how many pitches he's thrown, has not given up a run. But his time is running out. This will be his last hitter, regardless, I would assume. With Simber out there, that submariner.
And you've got JD Martinez lurking right behind Swihart. One down and a man at every base. Red Sox trying to be the first team to break through today. 2 hits and a ball 4, and the Sox are in business with Swihart coming up. Well, you had a go-ahead RBI base hit last night.
Yeah, right through that, right at the shortstop hole. Lindor's not playing as far up the middle as he was.
First pitch swinging, knocks it foul for strike one.
Deep right field, everybody else straight up.
Leone at third, Bradley at second, Benintendi at first.
And he just got to look away. This guy, he hasn't really come inside.
Plesko with a 1-1.
There it is. Pretty good pitch. He tried to come inside on Benintendi. It was just a feeble attempt, so he doesn't like to go in there. This ball is like, this is a pretty good pitch there.
One-two. All even up on Swihart. Martinez next. Simber still working in the pen. Two and two.
Man, right there. You got to sell out on that ball down and away.
Now his next pitch will be number 100. Got a piece again to stay alive. He's had to work hard in this inning. They are all filled up for Swihart. Here's 101. Shot toward the alley. Geyer won't get it. Tries to cut it off. It's off the glove. Leone's in. Bradley's coming in. Here comes Benintendi. He will stop. He goes down in a sliding position, rounding third base. Swihart ripped it. And the Red Sox take the lead 2-0.
Swihart got a fastball that he could pull, and he put a charge into this ball on a line, and Geyer's playing so deep in right field. Look at that. He's trying to throw that ball away and misses inside, and that's right where he wants it. And Swihart leans on this thing. Geyer can't get to it and fumbles it, and you know, you're wondering, can Benintendi score from first base? And I think he had a shot at it, but with one out, he held him up.
And Martinez coming up. They're going to go to the bullpen. They will intentionally walk Martinez. Tito put up the four fingers to put him on, and now Plesko is gone. And Swihart knocks him out with a bullet. It was somewhat similar to his game winner, that walk-off shot.
You're right.
Like same kind of velocity. And Plesko is out. So the bases are going to be loaded. And they're going to be loaded for Xander Bogaerts, who will be due up next. Let's go down to Guerin.
Well, Obi, Christian Vasquez has been making a ton of progress. I talked to him the other day, and he said his hand is feeling really good. He's been catching, throwing, and hitting. And Alex Cora said for right now, the plan is for him to catch Eduardo Rodriguez on Monday. Now, they're originally going to be in Double-A, but now it looks like it's going to be Triple-A. And guys, the other day we noticed that Vasquez was working with the new hockey-style catcher's mask. I talked to him about it, and he said that he actually just wanted to give it a try. It has a lot of protection, so it's supposed to be very safe, and it's also supposed to prevent against concussions. He said he wanted to kind of work with it a little bit, but it's taken some getting used to because it's just very different. It's a little bit heavy, but guys, he said he wanted to give it a try. Well, he's got the time.
All right, Guerin, thank you very much. Xander Bogaerts to try to do some serious damage now. After Blake Swihart ripped the two-run double, the intentional walk of J.D. Martinez will load him up.
Well, he took it as far as you could take it, Plesko. Over 100 pitches, bases loaded. Good at bat by Swihart.
It sure was, as he picks up 2 RBIs. Time now for our tools of the trade presented by Craftsman.
Well, it doesn't seem like much. This is a sun field. This ball's not in the air all that long. He's got a long ways to go. You see it, almost overran it, but it made a great catch over his back shoulder, and then he goes into the dive. But you know that Price is loving that catch. Doesn't seem like much, but it could have dropped in easily.
So Xander Bogaerts has struck out and flied to right. He is 0 for 2.
Oh, we've seen Simber before a couple of times in this series. Nothing but low fastballs.
One man out. And he will take a ball 3 times this season. Xander Bogaerts has hit a grand slam. Red Sox as a team have hit 9. No place to put him. High chop foul down the line. The last 11 games, he's driven in 12 runs. He's hit 3 homers. He's doubled 5 times, hitting .366. Right now, he's the Red Sox hottest hitter.
It looks like it's hard to get a ball in the air off this kid. Let's see if he can.
1-2. Oliver Perez, effectively he is the left-handed version of Simber, working in the bullpen.
That's how they piece together one inning, it seems like, every night.
And Brock Holt on deck. And Xander will get a time here. Red Sox really trying to bust it open. Ahead 2-0 in the 5th. High chop, backing up off the glove of Ramirez and rolls down the line. Benintendi scores. Swihart will score. 2 runs in. Down to second, Xander Bogaerts. The X-Man strikes again.
And that's how the things are going for the X-Man. I'll tell you what, a little ground ball double. You know you're not going to get a fastball up, and he'd seen a couple balls inside like that earlier in this count. And look at this. Look at that ball. It's out over the middle of the plate. That's the best pitch he had to hit, but he just rolls over. But he hit that first chop high enough to just get over Ramirez's glove. He nicks it like there. As soon as it gets over his glove, that is trouble for the Indians. 2-run score on that. That's a double by Bogaerts, number 38.
And 82 RBIs. 38 doubles, an intentional walk of Brock Holt to fill up the bases again. This time for Eduardo Nunez, who struck out and lined to center. Only 1 away, 4 runs in. And Nunez, the 9th man to hit in the inning. And there's a shot down the line, fair. Martinez across. Here comes Bogaerts in. Bogue will pull up at third base. The Red Sox keep on rolling. 6-0.
Well, Nunez got robbed last time up with a line drive to center field, but nobody's going to get this line drive down the right field line. This is like money with runners in scoring position. Look at this piece of hitting. Ball's up, stays on it, doesn't try to pull, hits a bullet to right field, and nobody's going to get that. Once again, 2-run score, and this is a merry-go-round this inning.
Sox have doubled 4 times in this inning. Nunez along with Sandy Leon, who started it, Xander Bogaerts and Blake Swihart, all with extra base hits. Yeah, Rick Porcello loving the offense. 6-0. Simber knocked out. So it's Perez coming on. And the Sox have opened it up, and they have batted around here in the 5th. On the other side, only one base hit against David Price. Allen.
Yeah, this is a little flare out to right field. You see Mookie make a dive for this ball, if I recall. Oh, Superman is the only guy who's going to catch that.
And that's it for them.
That's it.
Red Sox have 5 hits in this inning alone.
He wears out the Indians, huh?
He sure does.
He's just ridiculous.
Yeah, we gave you the numbers earlier before that hit.
Yeah,
over 400. Last 11 games, 432 against him. And keeps it rolling. And Sandy León about to bat for the 2nd time in this inning.
Andy Yount was destined to be a Red Sox next rocket until a freak accident changed everything. Catch Red Sox prospects, the Andy Yount story, tonight at 9 on NESN. Is presented by Cross Insurance and Sullivan Tire.
So the Red Sox look to keep on adding on as Perez comes into the ball game with a 1.33 ERA. He has been around the block several times. And it's 2nd and 3rd with 1 away for Sandy León, who began this onslaught with a double down the right field line that took a hop on the warning track area and up into the stands for 2 bases. That got it going. Last night it was Bogaerts with a home run in the 4th inning that got the offense going. Infield is in. And popped him up. Out goes Lindor on the back pedal. And there to make the catch. Holding at third base, Brock Holt. So 2 away. And Jackie Bradley, who's been part of this uprising, will hit for the 2nd time in the frame. Had a base hit first time. He's 2 for 2. As Tomlin readies in the bullpen for Cleveland. Red Sox 6 and the Indians nothing. And a base hit could well mean a couple more. Red Sox getting 6 runs in this inning in support of David Price, who at the moment is tossing a 1-hit shutout. Here's the 1-0. Big swing. 1-1.
Last time up, Jackie was down 0-2. Got a high fastball, hit a line drive to center field. Got 2 hits on the day.
Jackie's had a nice series. He's 6 for 13. Sandy León beginning the inning with that double. Hits by Jackie Bradley, Blake Swihart, Xander Bogaerts, and Eduardo Nunez. Red Sox really doubling their way to a 6-0 lead. 1-2. And he struck him out to retire the side. But another big frame for the Red Sox against Cleveland. On top, 6-0.
Back tomorrow at 6. Don't miss Red Sox First Pitch presented by Joseph Abood. Available at Men's Warehouse. Get a complete breakdown of David Price's start versus the Indians.
Which so far has been terrific. He's allowed only 1 hit, 1 total base runner.
He's got to hang in there, and sooner or later they're going to break through, and did they ever?
Red Sox just put up 6 on a slew of doubles. So a nice cushion here for Mr. Price, who goes to work against Perez. And a comebacker. He'll knock it down. Does he have a play? He throws, and he held it. That came off the glove, and then Swihart got it with the bare hand.
Oh, little panic piece there by Price is what happened. Ground ball right back to him. And I think when this ball got away from him, he must have remembered, hey, it's Perez who's running, but he throws a dart over here to Swihart in the dirt. He picks it, pops up in the air, and he catches it with his right hand. Beautiful.
Exactly as you draw it up.
Oh yeah, but you got to remember the catcher's running. Calm down, but it's hard to calm down when you think you got to go.
It was a very calm recovery by David Price, but that's not calm.
No, because he knew he threw it in the dirt, and you're like, yes. Oh.
Blake Swihart able to make the play. That'll bring up Allen, who singled in the 3rd inning, the only man to reach. Lindor on deck. Cross for a strike, quickly 0-2. Red Sox are trying to win their 90th game of the season today. Try to go to 90 in 39.
Yeah, 90 is a big number. You know, it's like everything happens 90 plus.
90 is a big number in the middle of September.
Oh, you're darn right.
This is the 23rd of August. So I mean, if the Red Sox win the game, they will take a 9.5 game lead because the Yankees are idle. But they're going to get to 90 wins before anybody else gets to 80. If they do that, fine play. And the souvenir.
You know, this series wasn't looking very good. You know, yesterday, 1st inning, 2-run home run by Encarnacion, 2-0. They just lost the first 2 games of the series. It's like, uh-oh, weren't you feeling that?
I think everybody was.
Same guy.
They missed that one. You know, the lesson was you have to use 2 hands,
yes,
you know, like you did the first time.
But you don't ever expect another one to come anytime soon, though.
That looks like a great day.
Could have had one for each of the kids.
He was holding on for dear life on that second one. 1-2. Did he go? Looked like he did. Yes, he did. Home plate up. Davis rings him up.
That ball is a foot outside. A foot. And that's a punch out. Look, he has to backhand this ball. And he went. Thank you.
2 up, 2 down in the 6th inning. Here's Lindor, who's lined to right and struck out. Base is empty. Sox are headed for Tampa Bay. The 3 games over the weekend. Hector Velasquez will go on Friday. Rick Porcello on Saturday. Evaldi on Sunday afternoon. To no one's surprise, Tampa Bay has not announced a starter for Friday or Saturday.
Oh, really?
But Blake Snell will go on Sunday. Having a great year. 15 and 5.
Better than that, huh?
Yes.
Snell.
2.07 ERA. Chris Sale still has the lowest ERA in the American League, 1.97. Fly to right field. Mookie Betts circling now, heading toward that track, and he'll put that away. Another fine inning for David Price. 1-2-3 they go. the Chevy Silverado.
The play by David Price. He didn't panic too much, but threw it away. Nice scoop there, if you want to call it that. A little pick. Ball stays up, catches it with a bare hand. You're welcome, he said.
Mookie Betts leading it off in the bottom of the 6th. Red Sox up by half a dozen runs on a picture-perfect day. Wrapping up the series here with the Indians, looking for that split as Tomlin comes on with an ERA near 7.
He was a starter for them for several years, really. Control pitcher, could give up a lot of home runs.
There's a base hit in center field, so Mookie Betts is on for the first time on a hit today.
Saturday on an all-new On Course with Andy Brickley. Brick gets front and center with Patriot Center David Andrews. You don't want to miss their round at Granite Links Country Club Saturday afternoon at 4:30 on Nesson.
Sox with their 8th hit of the afternoon sends up Benintendi, who's walked a couple of times today, scored the last time in that 5th inning. And the Sox got all of their runs so far. Pops it to center. Allen coming in a bit now. One gone. Now you're talking about the Red Sox dropping the first couple of games, and what was the feeling around Fenway? But you know, with this offense, you knew it was just a matter of time before they would explode.
Right, it had been a while since they hit a home run, and then they turned that around with the 3 home runs that they hit. Bogey hitting 2 of them, but you knew it was a matter of time. Exactly. But you would think that you would have gotten Bieber before you would get Carrasco, right? I mean,
yeah, that was a bit of a surprising performance, but the Red Sox had handled Carrasco before, so I think they felt good about that going in. He had a high ERA against the Sox, you know, up over 6. Swihart, big hit in the 5th. 2-run double. Just made a fine play over there at first. Mitch Moreland forced out of the ball game very early. A knee contusion after a sliding effort on a foul ball over near the railing near the camera well.
Mookie's been thrown out on a perfect throw by Perez earlier in this game. That's why the 4 caught stealings.
As far as opposing catchers, the Indians catchers have been the best the Red Sox have faced this year in terms of gunning down base stealers. Would you agree?
Yeah, and that hasn't stopped them. You know, they still are aggressive. I love it.
Red Sox do not have a theft in the series. They've been caught 3 times. Mookie not running. Punch through for a base hit. Betts rounding. Take it off for third. Here's Geyer's throw. It's cut. And Mookie goes in hard to third base safely.
Kind of a late slide there into third.
Another hit for Swihart, his 2nd.
This ball's hit firmly enough in the hole past Kipnis. Sharply hit. The next bounce just takes off going to right field. And you know Mookie's going to third on it. Geyer with the throw, not even close. Mookie, late slide. Almost scoots right over the base. Look at this thing. A little late. Boom.
First and third, 1 down. Now they have to pitch to Martinez. They had a base open in the 5th inning with the Red Sox rallying, and they walked him intentionally. Tomlin's first one will miss for ball 1. Those have been hot sellers. JD with 108 RBIs. Every time he collects another one, it's a new season and career high for him. Here comes the 1-0. And there's another one. A base hit into center field to chase in Mookie Betts. There's 109 to make it 7-0. Red Sox with their third hit in the inning.
Well, they woke up this game last inning. He gets a fastball inside, doesn't have much on it. Line drive center field, and the beat goes on for the Red Sox. 7-0.
Now on the strength of 10 hits. CVS Health is investing $50 million over 5 years to extend their commitment to helping people lead tobacco-free lives. You can learn more at cvshealth.com/be-the-first. Xander Bogaerts' 2-run double in the 5th inning is 1 for 3. Up to 82 RBIs. His career high in a season is 89. So it looks like he's going to blow right past that. Maybe here in August. Only 25 years old. One and one. So the Red Sox have opened it up here over the last 2 innings against the Indians. They've knocked the starter Pletko out finally. It was sharp early, but that third time around was the charm.
Sooner or later.
But to check his swing, and he did.
I told you he could check it with the best of them.
And we get hit by that pitch on the hand for the second time in as many seasons.
Last year you're talking about?
Last year and then again this season.
Yeah.
Recently, I think everybody held their breath for a day or two. A tough take there, but count goes to 3-1.
That's exactly where Tomlin has to throw it. He hasn't got good enough stuff to even be close to the strike zone.
Brock Holt on deck. Swihart the runner at second. JD Martinez, who just drove in his 109th run this season, on at first. And a 3-1. That'll fill it up.
Oh, everything down.
And a 3-2 pitch to Xander Bogaerts. He struck him out swinging.
Yeah, so, tonight at 10 on NESN Sports Today, we'll recap this Indians Red Sox series and preview the Patriots game against the Panthers. NESN Sports Today is presented by People's United Bank, where the technology is as helpful as the people.
Brock Holt coming up. He's been walked a couple of times, last time intentionally. 0 for 1 on the day. Red Sox bats are on fire again. Driven into right field, a base hit. Swihart will be held at third base as Geyer guns in, and that'll load him up. With 2 down, Brock Holt ripping a single.
Ready to hit, and that's what's happening. They're getting pitches to hit. Brock gets a fastball right there, and he turns on it. This is so hittable. I mean, this isn't lightning coming in there either now. Ball that a pitch inside, there's nothing else to do but hit a bullet to right field.
That'll send up Eduardo Nunez, who had a 2-run double last time up. He's also lined sharply to center. That was caught. So some excellent swings today. As mentioned, always seems to have good ones against Cleveland. 2 down, and they're loaded again. And he'll pop this one up into right. Kipnis out, still out, and he'll make the play. Red Sox will settle for 1 additional run, now leading it 7-0. the official batting glove of Major League Baseball and the Red Sox. Your local New England Ford dealers. Digital Federal Credit Union, what could DCU save you? And by Southwest Airlines, low fares, no hidden fees. That's transparency. To the 7th. 7 is the number. Red Sox on top, 7-0. In the last of the 4-game series with Cleveland. David Price superb again. We've been saying that over and over for a long time now. He's trying to go to 14-6. Taking on Diaz, Ramirez, Encarnacion in the 7th. He's allowed 1 hit. Bloop single to right in the 3rd inning. Another flare to right. Mookie Betts will not get to that. That'll drop in for a base hit. So that's the 2nd knock of the day. Diaz has that to start the 7th. Take on your day the sweet way with Dunkin's new brown sugar cold brew. All the boldness you expect from cold brew coffee. Sweetly balanced with brown sugar. Price and participation may vary. This is a limited time offer.
Yeah, a couple of dunk shots today from the Indians off of Price.
Jose Ramirez is struck out looking in line to the shortstop, Xander Bogaerts. Red Sox have out hit the Indians 11-1. Nunez will fire on to first and well off the bag Swihart, but he made a clean play to catch the line drive at 3rd. 1 man gone. Time for a game break brought to you by Jordan's, the furniture store of the Boston Red Sox. Here's TC. Boy, that is an outstanding duel.
Yeah, Aaron Nola. I love that kid. And another 10 punch outs for Scherzer. What new?
Red Sox have seen them both this season. Nationals have started trading players away. It certainly looks like a white flag to 7.5 out and in 3rd place. They were supposed to be a big time contender this year. Encarnacion is grounded out and flied out. He's 0 for 2.
He came in with a fastball there. I'll tell you what, looking from this game to last game, how he threw the ball inside to Tampa compared to today. Hasn't he thrown everything away, a lot away? I mean, to me, it's an adjustment. I mean, because if I was the Indians, I'd say, hey, man, this guy likes to come inside. And you saw the swings. They're kind of.
He just seems to adjust from start to start.
Yeah.
You know, on the opponent. Some days he's been top heavy with changeups. Other days not as much. It's cutters.
Yeah, he's going inside again.
He pops that foul out of play. The formula has worked.
Yes.
And today working with Sandy Leone again.
I think his changeup's gotten better and better too.
You do?
Yes. I mean, he'll throw a 3-2 anytime you want. So he moved to the first side of the rubber, first base side.
He's got Encarnacion down 2 strikes and a base hit. So he's 1 for 3 today. Diaz up to 2nd. And just the 2nd time today they've had a runner down to 2nd base.
Yeah, that's the hardest ball hit all day. There's a line drive that Ramirez hit last time up, but that was a rocket. You've got to be careful going inside with Encarnacion.
So Melky Cabrera now, who's been trouble in the series, not today necessarily. Price has tamed him. He has struck him out twice, but Cabrera does have a couple of career home runs against him. It's Diaz at 2nd, Encarnacion at 1st. As Price looks for a double play ball. A liner. He's going to get it right here. Xander Bogaerts taps the bag. Diaz was way off, and that will retire the side with the twin killing.
Branch work. FanFest Tour continues tomorrow in Weymouth. Bring the family to Weymouth High School from noon to 4 to play games, hang out with Bees players and coaches, as well as Nesson personalities. To learn more, visit bostonbruins.com/FanFest Tour.
The fans have had a very nice stretch on this beautiful day. 7-0 Red Sox as we go to the bottom of the 7th. Sandy Leon had a key double in the 5th inning. Well, the Red Sox exploded for 6 runs, as they are wont to do. There were 4 doubles in the inning. And Sandy had the first one down the right field line. Guides that ground ball to Lindor behind the bag. 1 away. Jackie Bradley will be looking for his 3rd hit here this afternoon.
Red Sox season ticket plans for 2019 season are on sale now. New plans will include access to potential 2018 postseason games. For more information, go to redsox.com/season tickets.
We mentioned this one other time. Eck will bring a snack from home that around the midpoint of the game he will then take out of the bag, and it's always a question of what kind of sandwich it is. It's almost always a sandwich, right?
Yeah.
It's ham or turkey most of the time.
Right.
What'd you go with today?
Today's ham.
Today's ham.
The turkey choked me the other night. You remember? I didn't put enough mustard, and if it's not, it's the whole.
I can't laugh, but I mean, there was a moment there I thought I was going to lose you.
I know.
You literally started choking
I
here.
said, give me whatever you were drinking.
It was lemonade.
Yeah, and then you threw it away after I said. I noticed that.
I did not.
It's like I got cooties or something.
I did
you
not.
did too. You did
Jackie
too.
Bradley swings him. I'm just glad you made it through the broadcast, and I can see why you changed up today.
I know. I mean, too much. It's not good. Too much ham is not good for you, right?
Right.
So I've heard. So
I think those are words to live by. I mean,
I'm trying to mellow out with
too
the ham.
much ham is not a good thing.
You got to have just enough mustard too.
Yeah, the mustard is the key. But everything's good today, man. I thought you were gone.
You got to have something to drink.
I look over and you
I
were
didn't
pitching
have
forward.
anything.
Yeah, it looked bad there for a few seconds. I had to continue doing the game. I hope you don't mind.
That's why nothing like that's ever happened to you, because you don't eat.
I don't
during
eat.
the game.
I can't eat during the game.
You don't do anything during the game.
I can't. I mean, it's like popcorn. Like the worst thing you can eat.
Oh yeah.
While you're trying to broadcast is popcorn.
But you eat it before the game. I see you eat popcorn.
I love my popcorn before and after the game.
Oh yeah.
Mookie in this one, 1 for 4, base hit last time up, and I can't do a movie without popcorn. I'm one of those people.
But no butter on popcorn. No way.
Can't do that.
No.
But have to have the popcorn if I'm going to watch a movie.
Totally.
Or I'm not going to enjoy the movie.
Right.
Which is childish, I know, but it's the way it is.
I'll miss a quarter of the movie if I have to wait in line, because I got to have it.
Yep. Yep. That's the go-to. Don't have to have anything else. Just a great big box of popcorn, no butter. The 2-2. Socked up the middle, and that's another base hit for Mookie Betts, his second. So maybe starting to cook again here.
Oh, that fly ball to left field that he missed the slider a couple at bats ago, he was upset, and since that time he's gotten 2 bullets. Wednesday is Mookie Betts Puzzle Cube giveaway night at Fenway Park. The first 10,000 fans in attendance will receive a Betts Puzzle Cube presented by Citgo. For tickets and more information, visit redsox.com/promos.
You know, that necklace, which everyone's talked about, going back spring training, young fan who gave it to Mookie Betts. There's a giveaway in store. That's just an idea. Now I'm not,
This is trying to duplicate that thing.
I'm throwing it out there, but it would be a great idea, for the Sox to think about a Mookie Betts necklace giveaway next year.
It's amazing that he's kept that, all year. I guess he can't take it off.
Not with the year he's had.
No.
My fans would love to get one of those. I'd love to get one of those.
As it is, he can never take that chain off. No way.
Nope. Don't change a thing. Benintendi has drawn a couple of walks today, hitting .298 with 15 home runs. Red Sox leading it 7-0. Blake Swihart, forced into duty today, has had a very good afternoon at the plate with a couple of hits. He's on deck. And the 0-2 from Tomlin. In play, deep short. Lindor has an outstanding arm. Made it pretty close. And he cut him down at first base, and that will retire the side. 7-0 Red Sox.
Nice play.
Real Estate, the official real estate company of the Red Sox. You New England Audi dealers, get behind the wheel of the Audi you've always wanted. MGM, the first of its kind in a region, no stranger to firsts. MGM Springfield, and by Southwest Airlines. Low fares, no hidden fees, that's transparency. Sparkling afternoon here in Boston. The Sox leading at 7-0 going to the 8th inning. And closing in on a split of this series with the Indians. They will meet again in September. Geyer is 0 for 2 today. Red Sox will be in Cleveland September 21st, 22nd, and 23rd, right after a series in New York.
I was watching Price in between innings. He doesn't throw that many practice pitches in between innings. Saves all his bullets.
Once again, that aim has been true. He's allowed only 3 hits to an excellent lineup. Got a big double play last inning.
Got a little lucky last inning. A couple balls hit hard, one by Encarnacion, and then last one by Cabrera.
Bryce's pitching line brought to you by Ace Ticket. He's in good shape at 92 pitches.
Yes, he is.
As he hasn't walked anybody.
He's been on cruise control since the All-Star break.
And that's going to get him, of course.
Of course.
Geyer gets hit by the pitch.
This time you can't blame him.
No.
I mean,
well, it's fastball that got away.
Yeah, he's trying to go inside there, and he didn't want to leave it, and just shoves this ball on the ground. But it happens. His foot happens to be in the way.
Ooh. No wonder he hobbled away. He's a magnet. It's incredible.
That's 82 HBPs in his career.
Yeah, we said at the top of the game before the very first pitch, the one thing that is a certainty today is that Geyer will get hit by a pitch.
It's amazing. It really is.
And there he is. Red Sox for the first time have bullpen activity. Kipnis the batter. He's 0 for 2.
Whoa!
That'll knock him out of there at 93.
He's having a hard time with his glove hand fastball. He's so used to throwing the balls outside to right-handed hitters that's his zone over there, and that's where it gets away from him, although he hit Geyer on the foot.
Brazier getting going. Ground ball to first. Swihart gets that out. Throw down will require a tag, and he got him. Double play. Second inning in a row. The Red Sox turn 2.
Yeah, I'll tell you what, Swihart wound up over there to get it to second base. Made a closer play than it had to be. He takes the out. Ground ball to first. He gets it, takes the out. But watch this. He just winds up like he's pitching and then makes it a little closer. You got to hurry up with that tag. I don't know. You see him, he winds up. He got to clear himself so he has a path to second base, but it's high, and the throw and the takedown takes a while. I don't know if that foot's in or not. They didn't argue it. The end.
So 2 down for Perez. Bases empty. 7-0 Red Sox here in the 8th. He has struck out and grounded back to David Price. After the game, stay tuned for Red Sox Final, presented by Rodenheiser Plumbing, Heating, AC, and Electric. We've highlighted Andrew Benintendi on the Rodenheiser heat zone is hot, and Perez is cold.
Hey, what's cold is the bottom of their lineup.
Well, you're right about that. You know, starting with Geyer, the 6-hitter, 193, Kipnis 221, Perez 160 coming in.
There you go. I mean, they've had problems with the bottom of their order. A lot of teams do. I don't care how good you are.
Allen's had a good series as the number 9 hitter. So it gives him a little life there.
Yeah, but he can't hit right-handed. That's what I see.
Yep, that's right. Red Sox 7 runs on 12 hits. The Indians no runs on only 3 hits. Just a handful of base runners against the Red Sox left-hander David Price. And the crowd would like a K. Foul at the plate.
Interesting to see if they let him go 9.
And he's at 100 pitches right now.
You got to start worrying about guys late in the season. You got to worry about this guy too. And he's had some physical problems, so I don't want to get carried away with him either.
And got a 7-0 lead.
Yeah.
Right now, trying to end the 8th, and he does it with a flare. He struck him out. Well, if that is the end, that was another sensational performance by the left-hander.
Yeah, and he made a reaction after that. He kind of yelled after he punched him out like that. I think that's enough, especially the way that he reacted. I mean, he's almost telling you he's done. Yeah, that's it. What a game.
Bottom of the 8th, and it's been a terrific day at Fenway Park with the Red Sox in the lead 7-0. Combination of pitching and a big inning, 6-run 5th inning. It put the Red Sox in a very comfortable position here as they look to take 2 in a row from the Tribe. Some changes. Gonzalez is now in the game at third, and Diaz, who has been the DH, now at first base, where Encarnacion had been playing.
Big day by Swihart at the plate. That 2-run double that got this scoring started in the 5th inning.
Ropes that one foul. He's done a nice job over there at first base too.
He gets a fastball that he can handle. A lot of fastballs away in the count. He didn't get the ball away. Left it inside, and he roped that ball. Geyer got to it, fumbled it around, but 2-run score, and that's a big double.
Little tapper here. He'll feed the pitcher. He gets there in time. Awaken 180 is the official weight loss program of the Red Sox. So 1 man gone in front of JD Martinez. I thought there was a chance that, you know, Alex Cora may elect to go with Steve Pearce at first base when Moreland had to step aside. He went with the right call in Swihart today. He had an option there.
I forget about Pearce.
Yeah. It'd be interesting to find out afterwards why he reached that decision. You know, there's a right-hander on the hill.
Yeah.
That might have something to do with it.
Probably had everything to do with it.
Swihart, of course, a switch hitter. JD drove in a run last time with a base hit. He'll roll this one to Lindor. 2 up and 2 down. That'll send up Xander Bogaerts, who's gone 1 for 4 with a 2-run double, adding on to his RBI total now at 82.
Didn't hit that ball very hard. Just a chopper over the glove of Ramirez for 2 more runs in that inning.
But a very high chopper.
Yes.
Difficult play for the third baseman. And it glanced off his glove. Red Sox kept on rolling through that 5th inning, scoring 6 times. Got another one the next inning. Tyler Thornburg loosening the bullpen. Pitching like he's about to take over. Here comes the 1-1. Breaking ball did not snap, and Xander had to get out of there. 3-1. Red Sox with 26 hits in the last 2 ball games. So the offense has pounced again. Here's the 3-1 and popped him up sky high into left field. Cabrera, his day began rather intriguingly. Now this is an easy play for him. And that will do it at the end of 8. Red Sox up 7-0.
Ted Williams.
Presented by DCU. Get a preview of the Red Sox next series against the Rays. DCU, Digital Federal Credit Union. What can DCU save you?
Hector Velazquez to start game 1 at 7:10 on Friday night inside Tropicana Field. There's 3 games. That's the entirety of the road trip coming up, and back home to take on the Marlins twice. Thornburg now out of the bullpen, looking to put this one into the win column. Red Sox leading 7-0. Right-handed with his 19th appearance.
Yeah, last time out he threw a curveball at the ankles of Yan Gomes and he hit a home run. I don't know how he hit that ball out of the ballpark, but beyond that he's been throwing the ball decent for the Red Sox.
Allen strokes a base hit into right center field. That'll be his second hit today. He's 2 for 3. Boston Red Sox baseball on NESN is brought to you by Toyota's official website for deals. BuyAToyota.com. Geico, 15 minutes could save you 15% on car insurance. Nissan's year-end savings. Shop ChooseNissan.com. So the leadoff man on here in the 9th inning for the Indians brings up Lindor, who's gone 0 for 3. That was all against David Price, who is outstanding again. 8 innings, 3 hits. Struck out 6. Really punctuated it by fanning Perez to end his day.
Yeah, I just thought he pounded the outside corner this game compared to last. He was on cruise control. You know, cutters all day, changeups anytime. Great command, no walks.
He's been pitching like this for a long time, but
yeah, you get used to it after a while. You know, you expect it. I mean, he's a great pitcher. He really is. He's had some injuries here with the Red Sox, but for the most part, this is as good as he's been at this stretch of time.
A win here today for the Red Sox, and they will have won. And I think this is the single most important stat you can quote about how good Price has been. They will have won 16 of his last 18 starts,
and they'd be 19-6 in his 25 starts.
Lindor taking a strike and getting run support today. 12 hits, 6 runs in the 5th inning, another in the 6th inning.
But it wasn't like he was working with a lot of runs. He didn't have anything till the 5th inning.
Early in the game, it was an outstanding pitcher's duel, really, with the youngster Pletko, but the Red Sox had never seen him before. And yeah, the first time or 2 through the order,
yeah,
they're getting a feel for him, but this is an offense that you give him 3 cracks.
Yeah, there's an advantage to not having seen somebody. I truly believe that, and this Red Sox club 3rd time around will get you.
That'll miss low, and the count 3-2. And a payout pitch, number foul. Well, a lot was written and said about this series as it got underway and what it would mean with these 2 clubs be on a collision course to square off in October. You're talking about 2 of the best offenses in baseball, kind of a mirror image of each other. Up the middle, base hit, back-to-back singles. So Lindor on for the first time today. Here's our game summary brought to you by Xfinity. So the Red Sox finally knocked around Pletko. Got him for 5 earned over 4 1/3. Blake Swihart has been a big story today. Forced into the ball game because of that knee contusion for Mitch Moreland, going 2 for 4, 2 RBIs.
Yeah, the biggest hit of the day is the double by Swihart. Bogey got his 2-run double too, and as did Nunez.
And Tampa Bay Rays are awaiting Xander Bogaerts, and they're not enjoying it because he has just killed them all season long.
He should pay him back for getting drilled in the hand down there last year before the break.
Fair point. Scooped up by Leon. And an early scuffle here for the right-handed Thornburg. Back-to-back hits. He's fallen behind 2-0 on Yandy Diaz. Gonzalez on deck. Right-hander trying to reel it in. And a strike.
Thing about being a setup man, you got to come in all different types of situations, not necessarily a close game. You know, the reliever, I mean, the closer never has to come into these games. Something you have to get used to.
And he's fought back to square the count. 2-2 on Diaz. Speedway will donate $500 to Boston Children's Hospital for every Red Sox home run this season through the end of August. Use your Speedy Rewards card when you purchase 3 cooler beverages and receive 1,000 bonus points. And a 2-2.
Just in case.
He has not been used so far in the series and has not pitched since Saturday. So Alex Cora looking for the opportunity to get him in. Let's see if he does. A 2-2, and he held, and the count is full. If he walks him, I wonder if he'll go to him. That would be 3 consecutive base runners.
I'd give him another. You can't sit there and wait for a save situation either.
Right.
I mean, that may be too late. I don't like that.
Only 5 hits all day for Cleveland. And that's a story with their lineup. With Lindor in there, Ramirez was most of the game. Encarnacion, Cabrera.
Surprised they took Ramirez out. I mean, 7-0, I guess, but it's funny how the situation comes up.
Foul back. And now Kimbrel has taken a seat, and Brazier is back up. Nobody out, first and second.
Now Brazier's got to get hot fast, I would assume here, because if he walks him, they got to waste some time.
It's a long at bat. 9th pitch of this at bat coming up.
Because he's not ready, believe me. That's it.
Time for our player profile presented by Verizon Wireless. Looking ahead to the Sox next series, Xander Bogaerts against Tampa Bay, hitting almost 400. Look at all those doubles. 12 doubles and 14 RBIs in 15 games.
12 out of 38 doubles are Tampa Bay.
Getting some really good pitching too. Here's the 3-2. Spoiled again. This is a lengthy at bat. It'll be at least 11 pitches.
Well, it's helping Brazier get loose. I mean, the worst way to get loose is as fast as you can. You try to avoid that, and the managers always try to avoid getting somebody loose in a hurry, but sometimes you can't have it perfect all the time. He's ready now.
Crowd getting a little bit antsy here. They'd like an out in the 9th inning. Sox on top 7-0. Hot shot. Bogaerts with it from a knee. Got it out there on the first double play. Boy, he needed that. So 2 down with a runner at third.
Well, the Red Sox have had some double plays that were hit firmly, to say the least, right at Bogey. He takes a while to get rid of this ball. Wow, this ball is stung right up the middle, right at him. Watch him take it on his knee there a little bit and then double pumps Holt, but he's got enough time to turn it.
Red Sox turning a double play in the 7th, 8th, and 9th. Allen down to third. Gonzalez the batter, and he pops that one up into left field. Bogart's out. Benintendi in and under, and the Red Sox have won it. A shutout here today against the Cleveland Indians, 7-0. So the Sox clobber Cleveland for the second consecutive game and head to Tampa Bay with 90 victories, 9.5 up. TC?